You know, I used to do these videos titled 5 different types of PlayStation or Xbox fanboys in this community. And I will go down a list of 5 of different types of people, different types of personalities, or different types of fanboys I would see in the community. But the last time I did one of these videos was before the Xbox Series and PS5 generation. It was still the good old Xbox One generation. And ladies and gentlemen, things have changed since then. So I wanted to break down 5 different PlayStation fanboys that I have witnessed in this community on a daily basis for the most part. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The first PlayStation fanboy I see in this community is, of course, the blind PlayStation fanboy. Now, Xbox has blind fanboys, Nintendo has blind fanboys, but I'm not talking about those guys today. I'm talking about these blind PlayStation fanboys. Now, the PlayStation fanboys think PlayStation is absolutely flawless. They feel that PlayStation does no wrong. They feel that no game can ever look better than a PlayStation exclusive, no matter if it's a PC game, an Xbox game, a Nintendo game. They don't care. They will say, nope, it doesn't look better than The Last of Us. It doesn't look better than God of War. No matter what, those guys would accept everything that PlayStation does. I saw guys said the $10 upgrade for a PS4 to PS5 game, that's a fair deal. I've seen so much different shit from these blind PlayStation fanboys that it's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. They will accept everything and they really feel that the PlayStation is flawless. Now, the second fanboy I see in this community is a fair PlayStation fanboy. Now, first off, let me say this. I don't see a lot of these. Actually, a fair PlayStation fanboy is not a fanboy at all. He's a guy that prefers PlayStation. PlayStation is his system of choice. But he will say, hey, that Xbox game looks good. Hey, this Xbox game is actually a pretty solid game. Hey, I finished HaloInfinite and it's not that bad. That's a fair PlayStation fanboy. Also, this guy will call out Sony for their bullshit. Say, hey, Sony, this is bullshit. Why are you guys making us pay $10 for the upgrade of a PS4 game to PS5? Meanwhile, your biggest competitor, Xbox, is doing it for free. Yeah, the fair PlayStation fanboy, like I said, he prefers PlayStation, but he doesn't bash every other console the first chance he gets. Now, speaking of bashing the other console, the third PlayStation fanboy I run into in this community on a daily basis is the always bash Xbox, no matter what fanboy. We know this guy. This guy bashes Xbox no matter what. No matter what Xbox does, he gives them no credit. No credit whatsoever. He said, nah, I know Digital Foundry said the game looked good, but I believe, they're being dishonest about that, right? These are the guys that said, I see HaloInfinite is getting good reviews. You know what? Microsoft paid these reviewers for good reviews. Yeah, he never gives Xbox any credit. He's the guy that will go out of his way to find some Xbox news and make it negative. You can see like maybe HaloInfinite has 5,000 less players today than it had yesterday. And this guy would go on Twitter and say, HaloInfinite is dying. You piece of shit. Yes, that's the guy that bashes Xbox with any chance he gets. This is the guy that will get a crystal clear 4K image of a PlayStation exclusive and he will compare it to a 480p black and white ashy ass screenshot of an Xbox exclusive and say, look at this, 12 teraflops versus 4 teraflops or some shit like that. You know what those guys do. Bash Xbox by any means. We know exactly who I'm talking about. There are several guys in this community every day. Same old shit. Now, the fourth PlayStation fanboy I wanted to call out is the hypocritical PlayStation fanboy. Now, before people say, Dirt, there's hypocritical Xbox guys too, Dirt. Of course there are. I'm not talking about the hypocritical Xbox guys. I'm talking about hypocritical PlayStation guys. And you guys are well within your right to turn on your camera and do a video about hypocritical Xbox guys. But that's not what I'm doing now. I'm talking about you damn ponies. Yes, there are so many hypocritical guys out there that it's ridiculous. You remember those guys. PlayStation would never put their games on PC. PlayStation would never have an Xbox Gamepass type of service. But once PlayStation actually does those things, well, PlayStation putting their games on PC, that makes sense. Of course it makes sense, you piece of shit. We've been saying that for the longest. But you guys said they would never do that. But now that they're doing those things, oh yeah, I get it. Sony, yeah, I get it. I understand it. It makes sense. I think it's a good thing. Look at this shit. An example right here. Those guys are absolutely ridiculous, man. For years, they preached saying how Xbox was doing bad business. Xbox was bad for the industry. Xbox Game Pass is a thing because their games don't sell. But now Sony is doing something similar. Hey, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. You guys are so damn hypocritical. And let's not forget, Xbox needs some games. They have no games. They have no studios. They have no quality studios. They had no quality games. No Game of the Year contenders. Now Xbox does those things. You guys talk shit about it. Xbox buys a quality studio, and then you get shit like this.
But why would you buy, like, Ninja Theory? What was the point of that?
Do you see what I'm saying? This is full of, these guys are hypocrites. They're absolute hypocrites, man. So I'm about to go ahead and go to the last PlayStation fanboy. Now, this one is funny to me because these guys, cowardice, PlayStation fanboys. Yes, these guys are cowards. Let me explain. For 8 years straight, PlayStation fanboys talk shit to Xbox guys. They bash Xbox. They bash Xbox fanboys. They bash PhilSpencer. They absolutely bash the Xbox community in general. And there was not a lot of us Xbox guys. Well, I mean, we couldn't do much. Xbox gave us nothing to fight back with the last generation. Xbox didn't have a lot of games. But ever since this generation started with the Xbox Series, isn't it funny how we have a whole new breed of Xbox guys? Listen, I say it all of the time. We have a whole new breed of Xbox guys in this community that are going after these PlayStation fanboys. But guess what they're doing? Instead of fighting back with the Xbox guys, they're blocking them. They don't want to hear these Xbox guys fight back. They kicked our teeth down our throat for years, but now the Xbox guys is back talking shit. Xbox has given us ammunition. They're blocking people. Block. No, they don't want to see that. Or they'll ask you, come on my podcast and let's talk about it. Or come to my Discord and let's talk about it. Oh, now you want things on your terms. Oh, I get it. You guys are soft. They're blocking all of these Xbox guys because they don't want to talk to them. Isn't that funny how that works? Isn't that funny? You guys talk shit for years and then we come back and talk shit back to you guys. No, I don't want to hear it. I'm going to block these guys. It's coward shit. Cowards. But look, I'm about to get out of here. And yes, I am going to do an Xbox version of this video. But of course, I had to do the PlayStation version first because I don't like ponies. I'm not a fan of them at all. And I just say what I want to say. This is a platform that I have, and I can talk shit about ponies like everybody else is doing right now. But look, I'm about to get out of here. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you happen to stumble across my channel and you think I'm decent enough, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? And if you subscribe, please hit that notification bell to know when my black ass is doing some new content, baby. All right, everybody. Peace and love. Peace and love. Shit. Damn, man.